Ryan, what have you made of the manager's job he's done out in Brazil with Holland? What have you learnt from it? And have you been in a lot of contact with him during the time he's been over there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously disappointing going out last night, but it's been a fantastic campaign for him. Starting with, a result no one could have foreseen, 5-1 against Spain. Maybe the standout performance of the tournament. So yeah, obviously it's been great for United fans to watch, and obviously the players, I think, to see Louis do so well. Regarding being in contact, yeah, I've spoke to him a couple of times, swapped a few emails. Obviously it's been hard because he's either preparing for games or just travelling somewhere. So, but yeah, we've been in contact, and Albert and Marcel, two of the coaching staff, have joined us on Monday. So yeah, it's the preparations have gone well. Obviously, he'll be now joining us next week, and yeah, you'll get to meet the players and everyone at Carrington.
Has it excited you seeing what he's done over there?
Yeah, I think it's excited everyone. I think he's mixed up his formations. He's juggled around the players, and to get to the semi-final of the World Cup is obviously a great achievement. I'm sure obviously he'd like to have gone further, but it wasn't to be. But yes, the group that he was in, to get out of that for a start was an achievement in itself. But to go so far, yeah, I'm sure he'd be pleased.
Ryan, has Louis laid down the kind of flat plan for pre-season training, all the work you've been doing, or has he left that to you and the sports fitness coaches?
No, everything's been planned off Louis, so we've had that through, and like I say, Albert and Marcel, who've worked with him, know how he works. So yeah, it's a bit of me getting to know, and the other staff getting to know how Louis works. But yeah, the blueprint and everything has been prepared by Louis, and we're just following his plans.
Does it present any difficulties though, not having a manager here in situ, in terms of new players coming in terms of the movement of pre-season and just getting the boys up to scratch?
Well, it's not really a problem. I mean, obviously it's not ideal. You would want all your players there and the manager there to start pre-season training, but it can be like this, especially with the World Cup year. But obviously the difference is that the manager was involved in the World Cup this time, but no, it's never ideal. But preparations have gone well, training's gone well, and within a week we'll all be together, and we're spending 2.5 weeks together in the US, so he'll get to know the players and the players will get to know him, so that'll be plenty enough time, and we've got more or less 2 weeks when we get back as well, so it's plenty of time before the season starts.
Well, in terms of potential other new signings, I mean, have you been in discussion with the new manager about what might happen from here on in?
No. No, I mean, I've been in, obviously, when we met end of last season, and we went through the players who were already here and some of the players that he liked that maybe will come in. Obviously 2 have come in, like you said, but yeah, obviously I get to know the players that we're looking at, but again, it's always hard because of the World Cup. Some of the players that you're looking at could be still part of the World Cup, or have now just come out of the World Cup and they've gone on holiday, they want a week's rest. So yeah, I'm not sure how many more players will come in. We'll just have to wait and see.
And after the time that you've had here, I mean, how does it feel for you to have this new era? What are you expecting now? How excited are you by this new era?
Well, I think everyone's exciting. We had a disappointing season last year, and everyone is keen to get us back where we belong, and that is at the top. So everyone's pulling in the right direction, and we'll need to do that to get back to the top. So yeah, we're all working as hard as we can to try and achieve that.
Like that. Did he give his assessment of what had gone wrong last season?
No, basically it was just a couple of hours I spent with Louis, and it was just basically going through the players that were at the club, ones that may be going, ones that maybe are coming in, but just the way that he works really, and what he expects, and me to give him an insight about anything he might not know about Manchester United. But he knew a lot, like you would expect, but any little thing that I could help him with, I tried to, and but it wasn't really dwelling on what happened last season.
What about for you during the summer though? Have you thought about where it all went wrong last year?
Not really, no. I think there was a number of things, and like you said before, I'm always one to look forward, and yeah, if you've had disappointments, you try and learn from them, and move forward. So that's what we'll try and do as a club, and we'll try and make it a more successful season for the players and for the fans. So like I said, everyone's pulling in the right direction for that to happen.
Cool. When you did have the opportunity to speak to him, what was it that he managed to say that convinced you, A, that he's right for this club, and also that you wanted to be involved with him and his coaching staff moving forward?
Well, I think, like everyone would expect, he's got a clear philosophy and he sticks to that philosophy, and he won't be afraid of taking over Manchester United. He'll relish it, he'll look forward to it. He's been at Bayern, he's been at Barcelona, he's been at huge clubs. Obviously Manchester United, in my view, are the biggest. So he's not scared about the challenge, he's not apprehensive, he can't wait. And he's got the experience, and yeah, it won't be easy, it never is. The Premier League's a tough league to win, so but that's what we'll be trying to do. And no, I was just excited by how forthright and how clear he was, and what he expects off the staff and the players.